actually a story about a girl just 12 years old, and she is having extreme poverty, right? This story is written by Nora Burke. She is an English novelist and non-fiction writer. Now, she was actually, her father was a no, his father was a forest officer in India, and the story is from India. So she has experienced a lot of things from India. So her father was an forest officer. So she keep on traveling from forest to forest. Sure, and whenever she travels, she always sit on the elephant back. तो उसके पास ना फॉरेस्ट लाइफ की बहुत सारी experiences हैं, and which she has jotted down as a blue bead about a girl. So this is what about Nora, right? There is a description given about Nora there in the book. You can read it out. It's very simple. She's an English novelist and non-fiction writer, famous for description of life in India during early 20th century. Now, here she is written that her father was an forest officer, and her early childhood was spent traveling to the Indian forest, often on elephant back. She drew inspiration for her writing for these early experiences, and this is though she keeps on traveling on elephant back from forest to forest, so she had a lot of experience about forest life. So therefore, she has written this story, which is totally on her experience based about a girl that is Sibia. Now, Sepia is the protagonist. Oh, please write it down. Sepia is the protagonist of the story, and the crocodile is antagonist. Antagonist means the opposite of protagonist. If the protagonist is the you can say the positive part of a story, so crocodile is an antagonist, the opposite side of the story. So this story basically belong is based or not belong based on crocodile and Sepia. Now Sepia is a 12-year-old girl and born to toil. Please write it down. She is 12 years old and she is born to toil. And she is living a very poor life. The main theme of this entire story is animal and conflict between man and animal. There is a conflict between man and animal, and the theme of the story is poverty. The theme of the story is there, where there is a will, there is a way, and there is also the girl has been shown as a courageous girl with full of innocence mind. She is very innocent but very courageous. Why innocence along with the courageous? Because the kind of courageousness she has shown in the story, she was very innocent about it, कि उसने जो किया उसको उसको पता ही नहीं कि उसने क्या किया. But and she was a happy child, rather you can say. She was born to toil means, though she belonged to a very poor family, so she keep on toiling for and working. Toiling means born. She used to do a lot of hard work. Okay. Now she always keep on looking for sweets, bangles, clothes, because she belonged to a very poor family. So she keep on fascinating about all these things. She always sees all these things and she's being very fascinated towards it. And basically, this is a happy, immature child woman. Please write it down. Sepia was a happy, immature child woman. Why child woman? Though she was a 12-year-old, but she considered as a woman because she had to live a very hard life. She has to give all her feelings and all wishes for, and she used to keep on doing hard work. Means she has to ignore and she has to give sacrifice all her wishes, all her happiness, all her needs and comforts because the family cannot afford it. So therefore, it is said that she was a happy, immature child woman. Okay, now. And again, the protagonist of the story is Sepia and antagonist is the crocodile. Now, moving towards word to word, and this is story at the blue bead. She was fascinated towards she wanted to dress up herself with the blue beads or necklaces because she was very fascinated with all these things. So in this story she finds a bead, and the situation, the climax where she finds the bead is something very different. तो यहाँ पर जो है ब्लू बीट उसे मिलता जरूर है, लेकिन the conditions and the story which is being given till she gets it, it's a very different kind of story. Actually, she did not get a blue bead. That is not a gem. It was a stone which is perforated. मतलब गिरते गिरते घुटे घुटे पानी में लड़ते लड़ते she becomes at a round figure. So this is the story of that girl who is, we can say, there is a will, there is a way. उसकी हमेशा एक इच्छा थी कि उसे नेकलेस मिले और वो अपने आप को सजा के रखे और अपने आप को सुंदर बना के रखे, and at the end of the story she gets it. So this story is done. Now I'm reading out word to word from the book. Please pay attention towards it. From deep water came the crocodile, out of black water curved with whirlpools, and into the frill of gold shallows by the stone. Now, from deep water, came the crocodile. This is, I told you, the antagonist of the story is the crocodile, which comes from deep water. It's out of black water. The color of the water is black, curved with whirlpools. Whirlpools आपने देखा होगा जो उसको हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं, जो खूब डीप घूमता रहता है, so that is whirlpool. And into frill of gold shallow. This is actually a magnificent description of the river, the water where the crocodile lived. Frill of gold shallows by stepping stones, and there are a lot of stones there, stepping stones. You have seen पूरा पानी नदी है, maybe it could be any tributaries of Ganges, or it could be Ganges, whatever. It has beautification of the river. Okay. He was the twice of he was twice the length of a tall man, and inside him, among the stones which he had swallowed to aid digestion, rolled a silver bracelet. Now, this line says that it was very tall like a man. It was very tall like a man, and inside him, among the stones, means inside means he was living inside the stones. He used to live in that river water, which he had and he had swallowed many of the stones for the digestion. Rolled a silver bracelet. Rolled a silver bracelet means we can find silver bracelet there, rolled there. मतलब ऐसा कहा जाता है कि शायद इसने he has engulfed few human also, जिनका जो उन्होंने silver bracelet या इस तरह की jewelries पहनी थी, and he has engulfed those human beings also, it has been said. तो वहाँ पे कोई silver bracelet भी देखने को मिलते थे, जहाँ पे इस तरह समझ में आता था कि this crocodile has engulfed or eaten or swallowed a human being also. Timber was being floated down this in great Indian river from forest further up, and there were sleepers lying stuck around the stone until someone came to dislodge them and send them on their way. Now pay attention. Timber was being floated down. Mean वो जो पहले क्या होता था, transportation used to have they used to from people used to throw those logs of timber. Timber is a kind of a wood, and they used to float it in the water. So because the timber are denser than the water, so it can float in the river. तो वो टिम्बर को छोड़ते थे, और टिम्बर अपने आप फ्लोट कर करके अपने डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंचता था. दिस इज हाउ द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ टिम्बर बीइंग डन. तो वो जो इस नदी के बारे में वहां पे बात हो रही है, इट्स दैट टिम्बर हैज बीन used to for that river has used for the transportation of timber. Timber was being floated down this great Indian river. Now, Indian river, there is no name given to the river, so we can take it as a Ganges or any other tributaries of Ganga. From forest further up, from forest, the timber being transported from that river and destination, and there were slippers lying stuck around the stone. Slippers means it's a wooden kind of or steel or any material which gets stuck there, जहाँ पे पत्थरों में बीच में stuck हो जाता है, तो that is called slipper. So slipper lying stuck around the stone until someone come to dislodge. Dislodge में जब तक कि कहीं वहां से कोई आता है और उसको dislodge नहीं, dislodge means dislocating. जब वहाँ पे स्लिपर्स जब वहाँ पे स्टक हो जाते हैं पत्थरों में, तो यहाँ पे कोई ना कोई आता है, उसको डिस्लॉज करता है, यानी कि वहाँ से उसको शिफ्ट करता है, एंड सो दैट द फ्लोटिंग ऑफ द टिम्बर logs can be done easily them and send them on their way, or until flood lifted them and or या तो फिर somebody comes and dislodge it, or due to flood it gets dislodged from its position, and the floating of the timber logs can be done successfully. एंड जॉस्टल मीन्स पुश्ड. या तो बहुत आंधी तूफान आता है या बहुत फ्लड आता है, तब वो पानी की फोर्स से वो स्लिपर्स जो होते हैं वो मूव करते हैं, और वहाँ पे जो एरिया जैम हो जाता है वो हटता है, या तो कोई आता है और उसको हटाता है. दिस इज व्हाट दी wanted to this is basically a description of the river where this crocodile used to live. Among them, the crocodile had no need to hide himself. The crocodile never need to hide himself. He came to rest in the glassy shallow. Glassy means you can know that the opposite of deep is shallow. So shallow means glassy shallow means वो ऐसी जगहों पे छिछले पानी में रहता है that it could be viewed very easily. Glassy shallow among logs and balanced there on tiptoe on the rippled sand. Now I told you it's a shallow रिवर. ही यूज्ड टू हाइड हिमसेल्फ इन द शैलो रिवर. टिप टो यानी कि अपने टिप पे वो खड़ा रहता है और अपने बॉडी को इस तरह से बैलेंस करता है कि सिर्फ उसकी आंख और उसकी नॉस्ट्रिल्स ही बाहर दिखे. और चूंकि पानी इज बीन सेड दैट इट इज अ ब्लैक वाटर एंड द टिम्बर्स बीइंग यूज्ड एज अ फ्लोटेड, तो वो पूरा उनके के साथ कॉमोफ्लेज हो जाता मीन्स वो समझ में नहीं आता कि वो एक्चुअल में क्रोकोडाइल है या वो लॉग है, मीन्स अ टिम्बर लॉग. So the crocodile had no need to hide himself. He came dressed in the glassy तो नीचे जो सैंड है उसपे वो टिप तो यानी कि अपनी उंगलियों के बेसिस पे वो एकदम खड़ा हो जाता है. एंड इस तरह से वो अपने आप को शैलो रिवर में छुपाता है जिसमें सिर्फ उसकी आंख बाहर आए और उसकी नॉस्ट्रिल बाहर आए. With only his raised eyes out of the water and raised nostril breathing the clean sunny air. And it is very difficult to identify among the logs of timber. It is very difficult to identify that crocodile. So crocodile never used of hiding himself. वो अपने आप ही छुपा रहता है because it's just a camouflage. So the river water is black in color and the crocodile and the timber the logs are also of the same color and the crocodile camouflage with that river water. Around him, broad sparkling water traveled between cliffs and grass and forested hills. Now, this is the scenery of that place. Around him, broad sparkling water traveled between cliffs. Cliffs means a vertical land mass. छोटे छोटे पहाड़ी जैसे बने होते cliffs and grass and forested hill. And there all around there is a forest. A jungle track came out of scrub each side and down to the sun-whitened stepping stones. And it's a forest. It's a densely forest where you can see all the sun whitening stepping stones. And sun whitening means सारे जो stepping stones that can be seen with the bright light in the sun. On which little flycatcher is again a bird, was flittering and trilling along. Flittering means was just flying there, and trilling means making sound. That fly crocodile इसलिए बोला गया because it's a huge crocodile and blackish brown. Now this is a description, please underline, this is the description of the crocodile which will be asked in your workbook questions. तो आपको यहीं पे रहना होगा and you have to learn word to word with this paragraph because if you write the same language used in the book in your answers you are going to score more. So just underline the mother crocodile, blackish brown above and yellowy white under, lay motionless. Now the top of the top of top body of the crocodile is something blackish brown above and yellowy white, means the below the above the lower the skin of the color is yellowy white, under lay motionless. Now it's lying in the water without any motion, without any movement, able to wait forever till food came. And he used to stay for a motionless for a long time unless he gets something for his own as his own food. This antediluvian saurian, please underline it. Antediluvian saurian is antediluvian means it's a old species, old species, old. Saurian means lizard, means the crocodile has been considered as a lizard species. So वो antediluvian saurian. This prehistoric juggernaut. Prehistoric again means old. Juggernaut means huge. So it is a description about the crocodile. This antediluvian saurian, that is saurian means lizard, an old species that is a lizard. This prehistoric juggernaut is your old creature. Juggernaut means huge. Ferocious means angry or very, dangerous. Ferocious and formidable again fearful. A vast force in the water propelled by the unimaginable and irresistible power of a huge day. Now it's a description about the crocodile that it is black and brown above. The body is black and brown above, and the lower part of the body is yellowish, you can yellowy white, and it lay down with a lot with long hours with motionless for to wait for waiting for the food to come. And this antediluvian saurian, the prehistoric juggernaut, ferocious and formidable, please underline all these words. A vast force in the water, propelled by the unimaginable. The vast force of water, a vast force means it's a river which is flowing, and this is a very, very strong, fearful, and ferocious crocodile. and which it has unimaginable and irresistible power, and it is had unimaginable. You cannot imagine the power of the crocodile and irresistible power of the huge. Now आपको पता होना चाहिए जितना मगरमच्छ का जबड़ा, जिसे you can say mouth is very dangerous, उतनी ही powerful उसका जो है tail होता है. Tail as also as a very powerful part of a crocodile. So it's a set of irresistible power of a huge tail lay lapped by ripples, a throb in his throat. Throb means a sound in his throat. So you can say that this is the mouth is dangerous for it's very hard. It can chew a lot of stones altogether, and को भी पचा लेता है. So it has a strong acidic nature in his stomach. तो उसके जो जबड़े होते हैं वो उतने ही strong होते हैं, और जितना जबड़ा उनका strong होता है उतने ही ताकत उनकी पूंछ में होती है. The tails are very powerful. So and ripple throb in his throat, and there is a voice in his throat. His mouth running almost the whole length of his head. मतलब जितना बड़ा उसकी tail होगी उतनी बड़ा उसका, मतलब उसका मुंह इतना बड़ा है. His mouth running almost the whole length of his head. जितना बड़ा उसका सर है उतना ही बड़ा उसका मुंह है. Was closed and fixed in that evil bony smile. Now it is said that this crocodile is a very evil bony smile. Means वो अपनी description दिया है. See the magnificent description of the lady, the writer, that is describing in a very beautiful way about the crocodile with a bony smile. Means evil. Means there's a very evil kind of crocodile with a bony smile. And where the yellow underside came up to it, it was tinged with green. And when this yellow's upper side and underside come up to it, ना जब वो उल्टा पलटी करता है तो it means you can see all over the greenery over there. The पूरी body उसकी जब वो पूरे बाहर निकल कर आता है तो एकदम greenery body structure होता है उसका. Color means. Now turning the page, I hope there is no question, no query. If anybody has to ask the first page, can ask. Timber is a kind of wooden log. Juggernaut means juggernaut means a very huge. It's very huge. So I told you the story. Antagonist is the crocodile, and the protagonist of the story is Sabia. Now the first page is description about the area where the crocodile lives, and in the last paragraph, it's given about this. And the last paragraph is given about the description about the crocodile. कैसा दिखता है crocodile और कितना power और कैसा है वो crocodile. Yes, timber is a type of wood. Yes, Devesh. Dislodge means dislocating something. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया कि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए पहले के लोग ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए रिवर का यूज करते थे, बिकॉज द वुड इज डेंसर देन द वाटर, इट कैन फ्लोट इन द रिवर. तो पहले के लोग अपनी डेस्टिनेशन पॉइंट में टिम्बर पहुंचाने के लिए रिवर का यूज करते थे. रिवर का यूज करते थे, क्या करते हैं, एंड दे यूज टू फ्लोट दैट रिवर दैट लॉग्स इन द वुडन प्लैंक होते हैं या कह लीजिए मेटल के होते हैं, या जो स्टक कर जाते हैं, रुक जाते हैं वहां पर, तो जहाँ पे सारे लॉग्स एक साथ इकट्ठा हो जाते हैं. तो या तो वहाँ पे कोई मेटालिक बहुत ज्यादा वहाँ पे मैकेनिकली उसको फोर्स किया जाता है और वो डिसलोकेट किया जाता है, डिसलॉज यानी डिसलोकेट किया जाता है, और सो दैट द टिम्बर लॉग्स कैन फ्लोट फ्रीली. या तो फिर बहुत ज्यादा फ्लड आता है, पानी का बहाव बहुत तेज होता है, तब वो वहां से रिमूव होता है. डिसलॉज मींस दिस. ओके, अच्छा. नाउ somebody what जॉस कौन है. यहाँ पर सिर्फ सीबिया के बारे में बात हो रही है. यहाँ पर हम लोग क्रोकोडाइल के बारे में बात करें, which is the opposite of गर्ल. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एंटागोनिस्ट, जो उसके ऑपोजिट पे है. दैट इज anything else you need to ask. I think so I have covered everything of the chat. Ved and Abjeet are on waiting. ठीक है. So now moving further, shall we move further? that is prehistoric means was very ancient time, बहुत पुराने समय की बात है. Formidable, you have written it's a fearful. Formidable यानी ferocious यानी angry, formidable यानी very fearful. And the fearless person, fearless means इसको डर नहीं होता. वहाँ पे अब आगे आप story पढ़ेंगे, means when you go through that you will get the description about the life of a crocodile since it was an egg. मतलब उस पूरी नोरा ने पूरी उसकी जर्नी फ्रॉम एग टू टिल डेट उसने पूरी उसकी जर्नी बताई है. So we'll move forward. Now moving towards the next page. Antediluvian is a lizard. You know, antediluvian means it's a species. Saurian means a lizard, very old lizard. कहा जाता है कि according to Nora, this crocodile is 100 years old. So बहुत पुराना है. That is lay lapped by ripples means अब जैसे टिप टो पे खड़ा है. शैलो रिवर है, शैलो में अपनी नाखून के बेसिस पे उसने अपनी बॉडी को थोड़ा ऊंचा करके रखा हुआ है. और टिप टो रिपल ट्रैक मीन्स और उस नीचे जो मिट्टी है उस पे उसने अपने टिप टोज को रखा हुआ है. गिविंग अ ह्यूमन काइंड ऑफ नेचर. उसने अपने पूरे पंजों को अपने बॉडी पे अपने पूरे पंजों पे अपनी बॉडी को टिका कर रखा और ऐसे रखा है कि सिर्फ उसकी आंख दिख रही है और उसकी नॉस्ट्रिल दिख रही है. आंख so that he can see around the thing about his prey, or nostril so that it can breathe comfortably in that water. So that is ले लैप्ड बाय रिपल्स यानी कि उन्हीं जो छिछले पानी में वो रह रहा है तो वहां पे वो अच्छा आराम से अपनी बॉडी को टिप टो पे टिका के रख सकता है. Now moving towards the next, from the day perhaps 100 years ago. See, 100 years, I told you, according to Nora that reptile is of 100 years old. Therefore it is used as a juggernaut. That is prehistoric juggernaut means a very मतलब बहुत 100 साल पुराना that crocodile is. When sun had hatched him in a sandbar. अब यहाँ पे नोरा ने is telling about that crocodile since it was in the egg. When the sun had hatched him in the sandbank, when he hatched from a egg, and he had broken his shell. Means that crocodile, as was telling the story, when it was an egg, he himself broke that shell of the egg and came out from this egg and got his head out and looked around, ready to snap at anything before he was even fully hatched. Ready to snap means वो उतना छोटा सा था जब उसको कोई भी खा सकता था. Anybody can eat it. From that day when he had at once made for the water, ready to fend for himself immediately. उस दिन से उसने अपने आप को इस तरह से बना, मतलब जब वो अंडे से बाहर निकल कर आया, जब वो बहुत छोटा बच्चा था, and can be swallowed by other fish, big fish and other crocodile baby eater, तो वो तब से वहाँ पर अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर रहा है. That is that day when he had once made from the water, ready to fend. Ready to fend means ready to protect for himself immediately. He had lived by his brainless craft. मतलब जब से वो वहाँ पे पैदा हुआ है, मीन्स इट इज सेड जब से वो वहाँ से उस अंडे से बाहर निकला है, he had developed a habit of protecting himself in that deep water, in that river. And brainless craft and ferocity. Ferocity means with anger, escaping the birds of prey. Escaping मतलब उसने आपको तब से अपने आप को बचा के रखा हुआ. Escaping the birds of prey and the great carnivore fishes that eat baby crocodile. उसने उन लोगों से भी अपने आप को बचा के रखा है. The birds who can eat crocodile as a baby, can have as a prey, or the carnivorous fishes, or those carnivores. There are many carnivorous fishes which eat the baby crocodile. So he has that brainless craft is a description about the crocodile who has protected himself since he was hatched from the egg. He had prospered catching all the food he needed, and he managed to have whatever he wants to eat there as a prey. वहाँ पे कुछ भी खाने को मिलता है, तो he has developed hunting capability by himself and protecting capability by himself. उसने अपने आप को वहाँ पे जीना सीख लिया था. That is called survival for the fittest. And storing it till putrid in holes in the bank. That is, putrid means a rotten food. Storing it till putrid means rotten food in holes in the bank. Tepid water means lukewarm water. वहाँ का जो river है, क्योंकि वो बहुत dense forest है, वहाँ पर पानी वहाँ का गर्म रहता है. Lukewarm. Tepid water means lukewarm. Fend means protect. Tepid water to live in and plenty of rotted food grew him to his great length. और उसने plenty of rotten, यानी कि जब उसने शिकार किया तो उसने बहुत सारा खाना अपने as a rotten food रखा हुआ था, जिसको वो धीरे धीरे खा खा कर बड़ा हुआ है. This is the actually the description about the crocodile, how he managed to survive in that water which is being used for the transportation by the people. Now nothing could pierce the inch thick armored hide. Now it is description about the body. उसकी body इन चीजों को, टिम्बर लॉग्स को झेलते हुए, पानी को झेलते हुए, ल्यूक वार्म वाटर को झेलते हुए, इस और अपने आप को इस तरह से उसने रखा कि उसकी जो टॉप लेयर ऑफ द बॉडी हैज बिकम वेरी हार्ड. मीन्स शायद आर्मर्ड मीन्स शायद ही कोई बुलेट या कोई चीज उसकी बॉडी को वो कर सके, पियर्स कर सके, छेद कर सके. नथिंग कुड पियर्स द इंच थिक आर्मर्ड हाइड. उसकी जो पूरी बॉडी बॉडी थी वो किसी मतलब किसी बुलेट से भी नहीं वो की जा सकती थी. ही हैड मेड हिज बॉडी सो हार्ड, एंड उसकी जो ऊपर की कवरिंग आउटर, नॉट इवन राइफल बुलेट्स व्हिच वुड बाउंस ऑफ. मतलब अगर कोई राइफल से भी उसको, बुलेट से भी कोई हिट करता है तो इट विल बाउंस बैक. मतलब it not, मतलब बुलेट में भी इतनी पावर नहीं कि उसकी बॉडी को छेद करके अंदर जा सके. ओनली द आईज आर द सॉफ्ट अंडर आर्म्स ऑफर्ड अ प्लेस. अंडर आर्म्स मीन्स सिर्फ एक पूरी बॉडी में अगर कोई चीज बहुत सॉफ्ट थी, दैट इज हिज आईज, वेयर द मोस्ट सॉफ्ट पार्ट ऑफ हिज बॉडी. अदर देन all the entire body part has become so hard that a bullet will bounce if somebody hit him. He lived well in the river, sunning himself sometimes. Sunning means basking in the sun. Okay, now only the eyes and the soft underarms offered a place. He lived well in the river, sunning himself sometimes with other crocodiles. Muggers. So he lived well in the river, sunning himself sometimes with other crocodiles. There are other crocodiles also there in the river, but Nora has described only that crocodile which is 100 years old. Muggers as well as long snouted fish eating घड़ियाल्स. You would have seen there is a long, इसके कुछ कुछ crocodiles होते हैं जिनके broad मुंह होते हैं, और कुछ crocodiles होते हैं जिनके very thin, like a flute उनका वो होता है. So that there was also those kind of घड़ियाल्स are also there. On the warm rocks and sandbanks where the sun dried the clay on them quite white, and where they could flop off into the water in a moment if alarmed. मतलब वो वहाँ पे सिर्फ वही नहीं रहते थे, और भी तरीके के बगर्स रहते थे, क्रोकोडाइल्स रहते थे, घड़ियाल्स which we can say with a long snouted with a long pipe kind of, that is fish eating. वो basking means धूप लेना. और वहाँ पे वो लोग जो वहाँ पे जो मिट्टी थी वो उस मिट्टी में इतना वो कर गए थे कि धूप में उनको पूरी बॉडी उनकी मिट्टी से सुखा दी थी, तो उनकी बॉडी व्हाइट कलर की हो गई थी. So this is said sun dried the clay on them quite white. जो वहाँ पे उनकी मिट्टी थी वहाँ की वो बहुत clay kind of sand was there, और वो उसमें पूरा अपने आप को जब लपेट के रखते थे, वो जब धूप में सूख जाते थे तो वो crocodiles जो थे पूरे white कलर में दिखते थे. We are talking about the different gharials there. And where they could plop off. Plop was they can jump off, they can move if into the water in a movement if alarmed. अगर ऐसी कोई खतरा उन्हें समझ में आता है तो they immediately plop into the water, means they jumped into the water. The big crocodile fed mostly on fish, but also on deer and monkeys that came to drink, perhaps a duck or two. Means these are the prey which he has eaten. They basically eat fish, but they have also eaten deer, monkeys that came to drink, perhaps a duck or two. But sometimes here at the ford, he fed on a pie dog full of parasites or a skeleton cow. Pie dog is again wild animals. और अ स्केलेटल काउ, मतलब वहाँ पे आपको स्केलेटल काउ के स्केलेटल्स या इन सब के एनिमल्स की स्केलेटल से पता चलता है कि उन लोगों ने इन लोगों को भी, मतलब इन एनिमल्स को भी खाया है, बिकॉज ऑफ दी स्केलेटल. And sometimes he went down to the burning ghats and found the half-burned bodies of Indian cast into the stream. And sometimes it has been found the bodies which have been buried there in the water, जिनको पानी में वो कर दिया जाता है, उनकी भी bodies को वो खाते थे. उन bodies को जो पानी पे डाल दिया जाता है, burning ghats, तो वहाँ पर वो घाट पे जाकर जो dead bodies, floating dead bodies को भी वो खा खा कर वहाँ पर जिंदा थे. Because there are bodies which float in the water, it goes there and they used to feed on those bodies, human bodies. Beside him in the shoal as he lay waiting glimmered a blue gem. Now shoal again, where the group of fish. Beside him in a shoal as he lay waiting glimmered a blue gem. वहाँ पे एक जहाँ पे shoal of fishes मतलब shoal means group of fish. ठीक है. As he lay waiting glimmered a blue gem. There was a blue gem. It was not a gem. वो the story entire is on a blue gem. So it is not actually blue bead. It has been said, but it's not a gem. वो कोई gem नहीं था. Though it was a sand worn glass. कहा जाता है कि कोई बॉटल का कोई ढक्कन मतलब tip of the bottle that has been rolling about in the river for a long time. जो पानी में बहुत दिनों तक रोटेट कर रहा था बर्फ को, वो रोटेट करते करते पानी से लड़ते लड़ते घिसते घिसते पत्थरों से घिसते घिसते वो सर्कुलर फॉर्म में हो गया था, बीट फॉर्म में आ गया था. Shoal is a group of fish, shoals, that had been rolling about in the river for a long time. By chance it was perforated. Perforated means बार बार कहना ना कि जब वो पानी में फ्लोट करते करते पत्थरों से लड़ते हुए पानी से लड़ते हुए it has become round in shape. Basically ऐसा कहा जाता है कि वो जो ब्लू बीड उसे मिला था वो ब्लू बीड एक्चुअली बॉटल का टॉप ऑफ द बॉटल का टिप था जो कि पानी में परफोरेट होते यानी कि घूमते घूमते रोल करते 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 एक बीड का शेप ले लिया था. So right through the neck of a bottle, perhaps a blue bead. This is neck of a bottle जो कि perforate होती है यानी पानी में घूमते 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 बहते बहते. That you would have seen there are lot of round stones near the river. आपने बहुत जगह देखा होगा जहाँ पे रेगुलर पानी बहता है वहाँ के पत्थर जो होते हैं राउंड में हो जाते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि पानी क्या कहते हैं कि पानी की धार इतनी तेज होती है जब वो बहती रहती है तो वो पत्थरों को भी शार्पन करती चली जाती है. तो उसी तरह से ये बॉटल का टिप भी है जो कि परफोरेट करते 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 had taken a shape of a bead जिसको सीबिया कहती है. इट्स अ जेम. Actually it was not a gem. It is said to be the tip of a bottle. It is said to be the tip of a bottle. I have completed the second page of this, where first page is described about the area where the crocodile lives, second and the life of the crocodile and the gem. Anything you need to ask, please, my chat box is open. You can put your question there or you can raise your hand. तो मीटिंग खत्म होने वाली है तो these people are entering. No queries, nothing to ask. If you have ask any of the question, please. Acha, I just want your answers in the chat. Do you want me to go by means alternative, like suppose today I have completed 2 pages here in this and the 2 pages the extract which is given in the workbook, do you want to do simultaneously with that or you want to go with the entire पहले पूरी chapter खत्म कर ले and then we go for an extract? What do you all people want? कि हम पूरा चैप्टर खत्म करके फिर एक्स्ट्रा बिकॉज बहुत बोरिंग हो जाता है अगर आप चाहो बिकॉज इट्स अ लेंथी चैप्टर तो वी कैन गो एक्सट्रैक्ट बाय एक्सट्रैक्ट because finishing of the whole chapter I have no problem. If you have your book with you you can see the first extract of your book because listening continuously will become very monotonous. अगर हम सिर्फ question answers कराएंगे तो भी वो monotonous हो जाएगा. सिर्फ पढ़ाते चले जाएंगे line to line वो monotonous. Let's have a change in this. Like first extract we have done the explanation timber was being तो इससे क्या होगा कि जो आपने पढ़ा है कहीं भी confusion हो गई this question answers will clear your doubts. Like पहला है timber was being floated down this great Indian river. तो यहाँ पे जो question related आते हैं इसको हम extract 1. इस extract में कोई भी confusion हो गई तो it can be cleared with these question. The mugger crocodile bracket these 2 extract we have completed the explanation. At least 3 extract we have completed the explanation. Okay. Let me check it out. Okay, many of you. Tepid water means lukewarm water. Tepid means lukewarm water, जो हल्का गर्म हो. Spy dog means an ownerless half wild Asian dogs, जो जंगली कुत्ते होते हैं ना वो spy dogs. Tepid water means lukewarm water. Yes, most of you have given me the answer that you want to go with the extract wise means completing the because this explanation which we have done 2 pages उनसे related 3 extract we can start with because it will be easy, you know, it will become very monotonous listening and listening and listening and listening. Better कुछ लिखते रहोगे और पढ़ते रहोगे तो अपने आप चीजें और भी clear हो जाएंगी. Okay, we can go with Samuel. So most of you have answered me that yes, you want to do well with the extract. It's not poem, it's a story. Blue beat is given because the entire story, the girl, I told you the theme of the story is poverty. Where there is a will, there is a way. If you open your workbook, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि इसकी थीम क्या है. इसकी थीम बेसिकली पॉवर्टी है. इसकी थीम है स्ट्रगल फॉर सर्वाइवल. इसकी थीम है द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बिटवीन मैन एंड एनिमल. इसका इसका वो है कि दी हार्ड वर्क ऑफ दी वुमेन एट दैट टाइम. तो ये सारी चीजें इसकी थीम है. ठीक है. So Blue Beat and this girl Sepia was a 12-year-old girl, which is you can say immature child woman, जिसने अपनी सारी इच्छाओं को sacrifice किया है और उसने इतना बड़ा काम किया saving a woman, गुज्जर woman from a crocodile, जिसके बारे में जितना क्योंकि क्यों इतना description दिया है crocodile के बारे में, because at the end that crocodile being killed by Sepia, और उसको इस बात का एहसास ही नहीं है कि 100 साल पुराना उसने इस रेप्टाइल को जो कि इतना डेंजरस था, nobody can think of killing it, जिसके अंदर एक राइफल भी नहीं पर्स कर सकती है, उसको सीबिया ने मार दिया. सो इट्स अ करेज ऑफ एन इनोसेंट गर्ल. और ब्लू बीट उसकी इच्छा थी कि उसे वो मोती मिले जिससे कि शी कैन हैव अ नेकलेस फॉर हरसेल्फ. तो इसीलिए दिस स्टोरी नेम्ड एज ब्लू बीट. Okay, somebody has asked me what's second last paragraph beside him blue gem. Okay, beside him blue gem means I told you the entire story is running around with the blue gem. उस लड़की की बस एक ही इच्छा थी कि उसे, क्योंकि वो गुज्जर women are the nomads. Those are the people who move with their cattle. Cattle means nomad, मतलब उनके पास इतना चारा नहीं होता था कि अपने cattle को खिलाएं वो. So they keep on moving from place to place, and वहाँ पे जहाँ पे greenery होती थी वहाँ पे वो कैंप लगाते थे, वहाँ रुकते थे, वहाँ पे उनकी जितनी भी कैटल्स थे वो वहाँ ग्रीनरी ग्रेज करते थे. And there they used to sell their butter and milk. Even then they also sell their male buffaloes for the tiger page. और इस तरह से वो जो गुज्जर वुमेन और मेन थे, दे यूज्ड टू गुज्जर वुमेन यूज्ड टू डू द हाउस होल्ड वर्क देयर. वहाँ पे कैंप करते थे और कैंप में वो गुज्जर वुमेन जो थे काम करती थी वुमेन लोग, और जो आदमी लोग थे वो अपने कैटल को लेके जाके वहाँ पे ग्रीनरी में ग्रेस कराते थे द कैटल, एंड दे यूज्ड टू सेल देयर बटर एंड मिल्क इन दैट कैंप. और फिर उसके बाद जब वहाँ पे ग्रीनरी अपने अपने कैटल के लिए जब उनकी ग्रीनरी खत्म हो जाती थी, मूव फ्रॉम सम अनदर प्लेस, वहां जाके फिर वो वहीं पे कैंप करके अपने वहाँ पे, और उनका काम ही था बटर और मिल्क सेल करना. इवन देन जो मेल बफेलोज होती थी वो लोग जहाँ पे जो टाइगर को वो लोग जो लोग टाइगर रखते थे उस समय के लोग, वहाँ पे पहले के लोगों का था वो, एंड वाइल्ड एनिमल्स भी रखते थे जू में और यहाँ पे, तो दे यूज्ड टू सेल देयर मेल बफेलोज टू दैट फॉर टाइगर टू मेट. तो ये चीज उनका लाइफ था. फ्लॉप ऑफ इनटू द वाटर मींस जंप करना. मतलब वो लोग अपने अपने आप को ऐसे रखते थे कि जैसे उनको कोई लगता था कि कोई अलार्म बज रहा है, कोई डेंजर चीज आ रही है, तो दे फ्लॉप ऑफ मतलब जंप इनटू द वाटर टू सेव देमसेल्व्स. ठीक है. ओके. और ठीक है, आप यू कैन कीप ऑन आस्किंग योर क्वेश्चन सो दैट आई कैन गो विद द glimmered means shining. Putrid means that is decayed, usually a very bad or disgusting smell. मतलब rotten food कह सकते हैं. Rotten food मैंने आपको बताया ना कि these animal crocodile used to get that human body. जो लोग वहाँ पे पानी में बहाते थे वो human body को भी, तो वो they used to pull those bodies and keep as an putrid. मतलब वहाँ पे रखते थे rotten and they fed on those human bodies and other animals also. मतलब वो लोग वहाँ पे animals की body rotten पड़ी रहती थी, and they keep on feeding on those bodies and they grow there in that river. और description of author and poet doesn't come, but still you should be knowing about it. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि if you are reading about a lesson, you should know a little description about the poet or the author or the poetess. आपको पता होना चाहिए. Therefore, the description is important. और कहाँ गया question? Yes, I think I have explained. यहाँ पे जो shows थे shallow दिया ना यहाँ पे last, you can open the page number 94. It was not a gem though, it was a sand-worn glass that had been rolling about in the river for a long time. By chance, it was perforated right through the neck of a bottle, perhaps a blue bead. Beside him in the shoal as he lay waiting glimmered a blue gem. Shoal over here is the shallow, जहाँ पे वो लोग ही ले, वहाँ पे shallow पानी में जहाँ पे वो लेटे रहते थे, means the crocodiles used to remain silent and lie down there. That is laying white glimmer, जहाँ पे वो rest करते थे, जहाँ पे वो लेटे. You would have seen कि वहाँ पे मिट्टियों में जितने भी crocodiles, if you have visited a zoo, most of you must have visited a zoo. अब वहाँ पे देखा होगा crocodile हमेशा they keep on lying down in a muddy area. वहाँ पे गीली मिट्टी पे वो हमेशा लेटे रहते हैं. तो वहीं उसी गीली मिट्टी पे वहाँ पे एक blue gem था. एक blue gem. It is considered to be a blue gem. यहाँ पे लोग blue gem कहते हैं, but it was not a blue gem. It was actually a tip of a bottle which has been perforated for a long time in the water, or it has been converted into a gem, into a blue bead. So that is shoal. Here's means the shallow water. Sorry, it's shoal means shallow water. Beside him in the shoal as he lay waiting glimmered a blue gem. जहाँ पे सारे crocodile rest करते थे, वहीं पर एक छोटा सा gem, blue gem पड़ा हुआ था. And that is beside him in the shoal as he lay waiting glimmered a blue, glimmered यानी चमकता हुआ एक blue gem पड़ा हुआ था. It was not a gem though, it was a sand-worn glass. Sand-worn glass में ये कांच का टुकड़ा था. Sand-worn glass means it a कांच का टुकड़ा था that had been rolling about in the river for a long time. By chance it was perforated right through. Perforated means वो छेद हो गया, मतलब वो actually वो bead क्या था कि वो एक जो blue bead था वो इस तरह से था कि उसमें छेद था, so that it can be worn as a necklace. तो वो जो छेद बना था, परफोरेटेड छेद, जो छेद बना हुआ था, वो इसी वजह से था क्योंकि उस कहा जाता है कि वो बॉटल का टिप था. एंड बॉटल की टिप की वजह से वो रोल होते 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 वो एक बीट का शेप वो ले लिया, फेस. ठीक है, एनीथिंग एल्स? Fido full of parasites means it's a just description about the dog. Full of parasites means जो Asian dogs होते हैं ना वहाँ पे, that is half wild Asian dogs. तो वो चीज है. पैरासाइट मीन्स और भी वहाँ पे जो भी चीजें थी, that is there. 5 dogs in the Asian dog. और yes, flop off is that what ना कि वो पानी में जंप करते, तो वो जो जंप करते मतलब अपने आप को बचाने के लिए जो फ्लॉप करते हैं जो पानी में, फ्लॉप ऑफ, वो उस आवाज को या उस एक्टिविटी को फ्लॉप ऑफ इन द वाटर. That is flop off. Okay, formidable means very strong. Formidable means very strong, powerful. Again, pie dog is an ancient dog. Flittering means flying. बेटा सिबिया को वो ब्लू बीड इसलिए लगा क्योंकि वो ब्लू बीड परहैप्स एक छेद, मतलब बॉटल का अगर टिप तोड़ दोगे तो चार दोनों तरफ उसकी छेद आएगा, और वो जो पानी में रोल होते 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 इट हैज टेकन अ शेप ऑफ अ सर्कुलर शेप. तो सीबिया को क्या पता, सीबिया वाज एन इनोसेंट, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग यू, शी वाज एन एक्सट्रीम पुअर गर्ल एंड इनोसेंट गर्ल. तो वो ब्लू कलर का जो जेम उसे मिला, दैट ब्लू का दैट बीड व्हिच शी हैज गॉट, शी वाज सो हैप्पी that she had something because she was very fascinated to wear a necklace. जब उसे वो bead मिला, blue color का bead मिला, perhaps according to the writer, it is said that it is the tip of a bottle which has been perforated, इसलिए दोनों तरफ उसकी छेद था, और वो पानी में रोल होते होते it has given a round shape. तो वो उसने उसको पहनकर उसने अपनी एक इच्छा पूरी की, she wanted to have something in his neck, तो उसने उस bead को as a necklace पहन लिया. That is meaning of. Okay. means a shallow part of a river stream that caused by walking. Means ford means जहाँ पर आप इतना पानी इस तरह से shallow हो कि you can walk down and cross the river. That is ford. Ferocity is again ferocious, angry. Okay. So we will do the extract 1, 2, and 3 in the next class. First we'll go with these three extract for the next class, and then the explanation. Till by the time you can read out the story by yourself and find it out whatever you want to ask. You can put your questions there in the group as well, and you can ask. And next class we'll be doing the three extract, that is extract 1, 2, and 3, because we have done the explanation of these three extract. And the so shall we close the meeting? I hope.
I'm going on MBBS. बहुत अच्छी मूवी थी, फनी. Then can we leave? फिर नाश्ता दो यार. बोले नाश्ता दो यार.